Hey guys, it's Wendy, and I'm not at my house today. I know that last week there were so many issues with the video. My Wi-Fi is awful there, and so I decided to go over to my in-laws' house today to do the video. And you probably can't tell, but they have this gorgeous backyard with all these plants and flowers, and it's beautiful. So I'm here. It's a little breezy, but yeah. So anyway, let's see. Where are we going today? Hey, Carrie. Hey, Carrie. We are first going to start off with some really exciting Little House news because we all like that. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the same topic as last week because I got so many people that were commenting. And then after that, I have a little story for you about some memories of shooting on location at Big Sky Ranch. Hi, Isabel. How are you? Thanks for joining me. So first off is our big Little House news. So since we talked last, there was another cast member that was added to the reunion in Walnut Grove, and I'm so excited that Hersha Parody is coming. Hey, Johnny. Hersha Parody is coming. Oh, and hey, Terry. She's coming to join us for the reunion, and I'm so excited about that. Patty, thanks for coming, Patty. So glad to see you. Anyway, so that is super good news. I love Hersha. If you guys saw my post from a couple weeks ago, just about what an awesome lady she is. Oh, she's so fun. She always keeps me on my toes. So, and thanks, Doug, for watching today. The next thing is that Cherry Blossom is coming, and I got something today that I'm going to show you after I say hello to June and Stacy. Thank you for joining me today. So I got this in the mail. It's going to be like backwards for you, but it's the schedule for Cherry Blossom Festival. Oh my gosh. Bonnie, my grandma's watching me right now. I love my grandma. Bonnie Schlecht is my grandma, and she is watching. I cannot believe she's watching me. Hi, I love you. Anyway, so I got this in the mail. And this is the schedule for the Cherry Blossom Festival. And on the back side, it says Cherry Blossom Sunday. Wendy Luley, Baby Grace from Little House on the Prairie will be the guest speaker at Elkland Independent Methodist Church at 11 a.m. on Sunday. So fun. Somebody asked me what church it was at, and I had no idea. So, okay, thank you all these people for watching. Babs and Patty, Vanessa and Dawn, thank you for coming and watching with me today. So yeah, I'm super excited about this. This schedule is huge for those of you that are going. There is so many things to do. I was floored at the things, and my daughter's going with me. I'm super excited. But there's like a quilt show and a talk about President Lincoln, a panel, and something about the American Civil War, and let's see, a book signing, and something about World War II. There's just all kinds of stuff. There's tons of things going on. So Cherry Blossom is going to be so fun. So thank you for supporting me in that. Danny and Jennifer, yes, I know you're going to be a Cherry Blossom. I cannot wait to see you there. And thanks, Susan, for watching from New York City. That's really great. Anyway, so that is really fun. I'm super excited about that. I also this week got my box of postcards, and I forgot to bring one. I'm gonna have to show it to you next week, but it is my book promotion postcards, and it has like a picture of the cover, and they're really fun. So anyway, super fun. Hey Travis, thanks for watching. Oh, and Johnny has an idea. No, he has a question. Do you ever do any speaking engagements in Ontario, Canada? I'd love to. Just have to work that out. So you contact me, okay? Okay, so next. Okay, so last week after I did my little talk on weeds, which I'm sure everyone was very confused of at the beginning, I got so many responses and so many emails talking about how People just believe the lies inside their heads, and it's the lies that we tell ourselves. We are our own worst enemies, for sure. We just tell ourselves lies. So Janelle, thanks for coming and watching. And Susanna, thank you. Rancho Cucamonga, I've been there before. Anyway, so today we're gonna just talk a little bit different. We're gonna talk about how lies actually affect our relationships. And, you know, I think like relationships are like hard enough without like believing lies, right? I don't know, because we're gonna fail because that's what humans do, right? Hey Mary, thanks for watching. But lies have this really great ability to sabotage our relationships. And I tell myself these lies like, I'm not a good mom. My husband should have a better wife, a better cook, and a better housekeeper. And I'm just like a lousy friend. Like, now, are they true? No, but in the moment I just do something or think something and then I feel like, oh, I'm terrible. So those are those lies that just, they affect our relationships. And when I say that I'm not a good mom, like, I feel like I become like not a good mom, you know? Like I tell these lies to myself, and after a while I start to believe them. And I convince myself that I'm not a good mom, even though they aren't true. And my kids would say, Mom, you're an awesome mom. But I get down on myself, and what does it do, right? It makes my relationship suffer because I'm believing this lie that is not true. So, hey Leslie, thanks for joining us. Anyway, so I was reading this week in the book of John, and Jesus says, then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Think about that. The truth will set you free. So lies like lock us up. They put chains on us, and the truth sets us free. So how do we get like just a little bit more truth in our life to combat those lies? So we have to get rid of the lies. Just like last week, we had to like clear out the weeds. Like we got to like clear out the lies, and we have to replace the lies with truth. Hi, Vanessa. Thanks for watching, Vanessa. Anyway, so like, how do we break the chains, or how do we like weed the garden? Like we have to start from scratch, right? We have to pull out all the weeds so that we can actually like plant truth in our lives, or read a truth, or whatever that is. So the way that I found to do this is we have to tell ourselves truth, like over and over and over again. Like I have to tell myself, like, I am a good mom. I am not only a good mom, but I am a great mom. And I have to tell myself that until I start to believe it. So what I do is I read truth, I listen to truth, and I write it on Post-it notes all over my house. I have to fill my mind with things that are good so that I can give myself grace when I do fail. You know, it's easy to say, yeah, well, I haven't really cooked a good dinner in the last 3 days, but by golly, I'm going to try to do it tonight. And right after this video, I'm headed to the store so I can actually cook a good dinner tonight, because I have not been doing the greatest job. Anyway, so what I'm going to tell you is practice makes perfect. So keep practicing. Keep telling yourself truth, because you guys are awesome. You are great moms. You're great sisters, great daughters, great husbands, great dads, great friends. So keep telling yourself this. Keep telling yourself this. So, okay. So let's see. Oh, Deborah, thanks for watching. And Elwood, thank you for watching. Okay, so my last little part of the video today is going to be about a story about being on location out at Big Sky Ranch. And the reason why I thought of doing this story is the other day I was looking through pictures, because I've got to post pictures for you guys every once in a while. And so I saw all of these pictures of of us out at Big Sky just hanging out and having fun. So if you saw that picture of us in front of the chicken coop, that kind of sparked this story. So I'll just describe like a day when we were on location. All right, so we'd wake up super early and it was still dark, and we would drive all the way out to Simi Valley. We'd park in this big kind of gravel parking lot. And a lot of times when we were on location, my mom would also bring my older sister because it was a longer day, and just to have someone so she wasn't like with a sitter or something. So anyway, there was times where we would go and there'd be my mom with 3 of us. So that means like a 2.5-year-old and 2 1-year-olds, or, you know, do the math, however old we are. And actually, so probably like season 4, we are 4, not season 4, I'm sorry, season 8, you've got 2 4-year-olds and then you have a 5.5-year-old. So my mom really had her hands full. And so what would happen is all the cast and everyone would park in this kind of gravel parking lot, and then they had these kind of shuttles or trams, and you would get in there, and it's really hard for me to remember, but I feel like they were just long bench seats and everybody just kind of crammed in. I can't remember if they had, like, if they were actually all enclosed or not. I have this feeling like maybe they weren't. They were, I don't know if that makes sense. But anyway, so we would just pile in this big shuttle vehicle, and a lot of times my mom said that, you know, one of us would sit on somebody else's lap, like, here, Dean, will you take Wendy, sit with her? Hey, will you take Brenda, sit with her? And just to like be able to hold on to him, it almost was like she had to hold on to us, you know? So anyway, we'd go up this long kind of rickety dirt road. It felt like this dirt road up to the location. And I'd say it was maybe about a mile or 2, maybe something like that. Anyway, so obviously when we were little, we probably don't remember that, but I do remember a couple times when we were on set during season 8, and obviously we are little kids, so our favorite thing in the world is to play. And I just remember the animals. Oh my goodness, we loved to hang out by the chicken coop. We would love to see the horses and the oxen. And they had this big swing on the tree, a big tree. There was a swing on the tree, and I'm going to have to post that picture because it's really, really cute of Brenda and I under the tree swinging on that swing. And the other thing that we loved, just because of course, but we loved going to lunch when we were on location because it was in this big barn building and everyone was together, and there was like a whole like wall was just a big long row of tables with tons of different kinds of food that we had never eaten before, and just long tables with everyone just eating and hanging out and talking, like a big family reunion barbecue. So that was just, those are really, really fun memories. I wish that we had like another season. I mean, if we could have just like continued one more year, my memories would have been like so much more vivid and so much more to tell you, but they're not. And so I just have to be like thankful for the memories that I do have, even though they're so small. But yeah, so there's my story about Big Sky Ranch. And let's see, what else do you guys want to know? I've got a couple questions here. Terry, she's asking, how often do you get to see the other cast members? Okay, well, I would say at the most once a year, but sometimes we go a couple years and we don't see each other. So it just really, really depends. Sometimes there's these random little events that pop up and we get to see each other. I know that sometimes there's a luncheon, but not everybody goes. And then sometimes there's something else and not everybody goes. So it just really depends. I saw a few people in December. That's the last time I've seen. It was Rachel, who played Carrie, and Rachel Greenbush and Allison Ingram. And also Charlotte was there. She was the script, Charlotte Yerke was one of the script ladies. Anyway, so we had a really great time. But this summer, so in a couple weeks, we'll get to see Dean and Allison and Charlotte and me. We'll be in Missouri at the Cherry Blossom Festival. And then obviously in Walnut Grove, there's a huge long list of cast people, and I'm so excited for that. But let's see. Christina has a question. On the episode when Nellie and Percival got married, who was it that kissed the boy at the end of the episode? Okay, Christina. Well, it was not me. That was my sister. I was definitely a little more shy than Brenda. And if you notice, Brenda basically like grabs the boy and kisses him. That's not something that I would have done. But Brenda had no problem doing that. And I do like to mention that the caption after that, when the little boy says, "But I love her," right after that, it says to be continued in 15 years. And about 14 years later, so even less than that, Brenda got married, which is hilarious. So Pa still didn't get his way. He still lost that daughter before he wanted to. Anyway, so that's a super fun thing. Let's see. Jackie is watching. Hi, Jackie. And Carol will be in Walnut Grove. Yay, Carol. I'm so excited. Please come up and see me if you're going to be in Missouri or in Walnut Grove. Please come up and see me and introduce yourselves. I want to meet all of you. And just thank you so much for just watching with me and hanging out with me every day. Hi, Jennifer. How you doing? And Kathy. You guys are great. Thanks for joining me. So thanks for joining me every Thursday at 1 o'clock. And I will say, so in a couple weeks, Thursday, we will be in Cherry Blossom Festival. Let me look really quick. Oh, yes. There's definitely things going on Thursday. So I will attempt to do a Facebook Live. It might be at a different time, so stay posted. This is not next Thursday. It's the Thursday after that we're talking about. But I am planning to still keep my Facebook Live even when I am at events, because I just think that would be so fun. So I might even throw in a couple more because, you never know. How fun would that be? Anyway, so I hope you have a wonderful day. And remember that in order to not believe the lies, you've got to replace it with truth. So find some truth somewhere and tell that truth to yourself until you start believing it. Okay? All right. I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Okay. Bye.